Hi folks, this is Dr. Rob Cywes. I am the Carb Addiction Doc, and today I want to talk about a very, very special friend of mine. Someone who's just absolutely fabulous, and I would urge every one of you to Google this person, to look her up. Most of you know her already. She's just this lively, wonderful, wonderful person. Little firecracker, Annette Bosworth, Anne. Dr. Bosworth of the Bos ratio. And a little while ago, got a knock on the door from the postal service guy, and I got this. What is this? I actually got two of them. So I've unwrapped one, and inside is this. It's called the KETO Continuum. Consistently keto for life. And right away, that word hit home. Because the greatest challenge I have with my patient population, and a large part of the work that we do, is geared toward consistency. Anyone can cut out carbohydrates for 6 to 8 weeks, and most diets only last that long. But how do you consistently transform your way of life? How do you start this continuum? How do you create a behavioral change that extends lifelong, that becomes who you are rather than just being something that you do? And Annette Bosworth, you can see her on the back there, has done an absolutely incredible job of helping people to understand this and helping people through this book and through the work that she does online with her groups to get people to understand the Bos ratio, to use the tools she does. Does she and I agree on everything? Of course we don't. No, we don't. But we have a healthy respect for each other, and we learn from people coming to the same conclusions via different pathways. And she has helped so many people. So sure, when she and I do our talk together, we'll sort through some of those places where we may have a difference of opinion, and we'll give you our ideas of why we do. But here's what Annette says. Dr. Cywes, your leadership as the carb addiction doctor fits very well with this book. Your patients will get to peek into how I grow success with carb addiction. God bless you, Annette. And I can say exactly the same for her. My patients love her and benefit so much from the work that she does. She's one of those people that I strongly suggest you follow. And what's interesting is that she and I come from a very, very similar background. A large part of who I am as an obese person, as someone with vulnerability to addictive behavior, came from my dad, my relationship with my dad. And we explore that in practice. But at the same time, he instilled some incredibly powerful attributes to who I am as a human being. And it was with great synergy that Annette and I had the same feeling about our dads. And in fact, what's funny is, or it's not funny, what's kind of sad and bittersweet is that Annette's dad died in the same year that mine did. He died on June the 7th of 2020. My dad died in April of 2020. Dad, thanks for teaching me leadership. You prayed for a boy, well, I am a boy, but you prayed for a boy and instead got a strong-willed girl. And my dad got a strong-willed human being. I needed no help learning how to push myself and work hard. A natural bulldozer, I love that. A bulldozer. We shovel shit, but we're bulldozers. You taught me that leaders win when they pause and observe. And that for me is a fundamental thing. My dad taught me to ask the question, why? Look at something, get opinions, and figure out why. Pause and observe. Don't just follow an algorithm. Thank you for showing me when to hold back and when to use my grit. That everything is teachable if you create the right attitude. And I call that empathetic human connection. Judgment-free, criticism-free, direct, but trustworthy. And Anne is totally trustworthy in her approach. Thank you for the memory of every hog chore that kept me studying when I wanted to quit. Your teachable moments forged courageous, faithful children. Your strength lives on with us. Same sentiments I can share about my own dad. Not a perfect person, authoritarian, but I accept that he was doing the best he could. And I accept the fact that he made me who I am and helped me not just to be that person, but to continue to grow, just like Annette says. But on with her book. It just struck home when I first read this book. Absolutely wonderful. The chapters are great. The read is easy. And for the most part, it conforms directly with the methodology that we use. She takes you on a journey of how to start and how to get into this as a lifestyle consistently. Because ultimately, this is not a diet. It is a way of life. And it's exactly what we do. And it's a great read. And for those of you like me who don't always have the time to sit down and read, but I travel a lot in my car, she also sent me her online version, the books on tape version. And I listened to that in my car, and I've learned from her approach. I've learned where I can soften things up for my own patients, where I differ from her, and why my differences remain important to me, or where I can let them go. So as someone who works in this space, it is people like Annette who help us to grow. And I would encourage those of you out there that are interested in this way of life to get to know her. There are so many keto evangelists out there telling you this and that, and it's just false information. She's one of those that gets it. So I would urge you to look her up, to check her out. And I don't promote people for any benefit to myself. The benefit here is purely for you. Love Annette as a human being. Great, great person, but love what she does more. Growing continuously improving. Great book. The BOS ratio is always in the positive. I am the Carb Addiction Doc. There are so few of us doing this well in this world. She's one of them. If you'd like a consult with us, give us a shout, 561-517-0642. But hit like on this if you care to. We benefit from that. We are a charitable organization. None of the money comes to us, but we pay for our content, we pay for our education through what Google pays us. So those ads that you see, as annoying as they may be, they allow Google to throw a few dollars at us to pay for our content. Thanks for watching. Spread the word. Best you can do, if this resonates with you, is tell somebody about it. Share it with them. Thanks so much. And look up Annette, Bosworth, Bozworth. See you next time.